Please, have a seat. Oh, won't you? Thank you so much. Oh, you people, you've outdone yourselves. I'll tell you that right now. Normally, I would say, back at you. That's what I come out and I say. Today, something different. Today, I'm going to say, put some of that in your pocket. Yeah, why not? It's something new, you know. Just put some of that in your pocket. I'm trying to switch things up because I'm in the habit of coming out and I do that and I say back at you, and I just thought I'll switch things up today. I may call Tony Bill. I don't know. That's how I feel right now. Anything can happen, you know, because I don't want to fall in a rut. I don't want you to fall in a rut. Nobody falls in a rut here. I always want to keep you surprised. Boo. Yeah. I'm sorry if I scared you. I just want to keep you on your toes. But because I realized something, it's a fine line between a rut and a routine. That's what I started thinking about. And a rut is something that you've let yourself fall into. And a routine is something that you enjoy. For instance, I could be in a rut, but I'm enjoying it. So I think it's a routine, but really I'm in a rut because I am a creature of habit. I know that, and I like it. I like a routine. I am very, very similar to a baby. Babies have routines that makes them feel very secure. You know, they're on certain schedules and they stick to them. And babies are never late. I have a lot in common with babies now that I think about it. We're both on time, we both say mama, and we both take a bottle. And the reason I bring up this whole rut versus routine thing, because you may be saying to yourself, why, Ellen? What's the point? Do you bring this up? Do you say? I don't know how you speak. I don't know where you're from. I'm just saying what happened was is I went to dinner with some friends, and they're the same friends. We always go to dinner, and we go to the same place. And so my friend said, let's go somewhere different, because we're getting into a rut. That was their thing. And I say, if it ain't broke, have dinner there. That's what my motto is. And so it was like, okay, well, where do you want to go to dinner? And they were like, I don't know. And now that's the only thing. Whenever you say, well, then where do you want to go? It's always, I don't know. And now you're wasting my time, and I'm hungry, okay? So I have an idea. Let's go to the usual place and talk about other restaurants over a delicious meal. How about that? Because I go to the same restaurant, I order the same thing every single time. Not exactly. I have like a rotation. First on the list is salmon, and second on the list is cheese pizza, and third, there's not really a third yet, but if there was like if someone had a salmon/cheese pizza, I would throw that into the rotation, and sometimes I'd have the salmon cheese pizza. But some people call it a rut, and I call it scrumptious. That's what I call it. You can tell the difference between someone who's in a rut and a routine and how they order the food. For instance, here's the routine way. Do you have the grilled salmon tonight? Fantastic. I'm so lucky. I'll have that, please. That's the routine. Here's the rut way. I guess I'll have the stupid salmon again. My life is empty. I'm dead inside. And could I have some broccoli again? And some people fall into, there's a lot of people that are identifying with this and say, you know, like some people fall into a rut when it comes to television. They watch the same thing day in, day out. And I have one thing to say about that. If it's my show, day in and day out, stay on your rut because it's a good rut. That's how I feel, and I'm glad I said it. Bill, make me dance. That was a close one.
Yeah.
Somebody made the flowers higher. I'm serious. That's my dance routine. That's not a rut. That's a routine. What's going on, Bill?
Well, everything's going very well indeed.
Yeah?
The deck's finished, but I've moved on to other things.
Good. Are you, what do you mean? What other things?
And the house. I've got the bug.
Well, what are you going to do?
We're trying not to fall into a rut and get other things in the house done. Like fences and painting and stuff like that.
Oh, you're going crazy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Fences and painting.
Yeah. I'm not doing it myself.
No, you don't even own the house. Well, it's true. You're not supposed to do that to a house you don't own.
I'm borrowing it.
Yeah. All right. Let me know how all that goes, all right? All right. Hey, on the show today, I love her, Queen Latifah. She's in a new movie with Jimmy Fallon called Taxi. She's got a new CD, the Dana Owens album, which is, yeah. Oh, man. She's amazing. And if you have not bought this CD yet, rush out and buy it immediately. It's so good. She is so talented. Her voice is beautiful. She's amazing. Also, hey, he's not so bad himself. Rupert Everett is on the show. In My Best Friend's Wedding with Julia Roberts. You probably remember him for that. And he just stole that movie, My Best Friend's Wedding, with Julia Roberts. You remember him in that? He was so great. He's in a new movie called Stage Beauty, and he's a tall drink of water, I'll tell you that. He's charming and handsome. He's handsome. Why not make up a new word today? I believe that was one of the reindeer, though, handsome. Hey, I want to show you this watch that I'm wearing today because it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, October, and Cartier made this pink limited edition Tank Divan watch. And can you see it? Am I showing it the right place? Can you now? There. Isn't that pretty? Only 500 of these will be produced, and Cartier will make a $25,000 donation to $25,000 donation to Breast Cancer Research Foundation. So, for more information on breast cancer prevention and about this limited edition watch, go to our website. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. What has really taken off, and I didn't know it would. I thought, well, I'll throw it out there because a few people have invited me to some functions, some birthdays, some weddings, things like that. And I said in the past I can't go. Now, just the last few days, I've said, you know what? I'll go. We call it RSVP Ellen. It's on the website. People from Canada, people from Mexico, people all over the country. I'm getting invitations like crazy for people inviting me to things. Cheerleading competitions. Someone asked me to go horseback riding in Louisiana, and 2 words for you people, saddle sores. I got thrown off a horse when I was in high school. I'm a little scared of them, but I'll entertain the idea. I'd go horseback riding. And then LaDonna Curzon invited me to judge the holiday boat parade of lights in Washington, D.C. And I do like a sailor hat, so that's it. Then there's a group of women in Colorado Springs who, they get together every month and they play cards and throw dice. It's called Bunko or something like that. Really? I've never heard of it, but they asked me to go. And I probably have to bring my own dice, so I don't have that yet. And they sound like pros. So I wish I could say yes to everybody, but I'm going to have to pick something soon because I'm going to go soon. So keep the invitations coming in. Go to the website, click on RSVP Ellen. And I've packed my floss and my comb. I'm getting ready. I just don't know where I'm going yet. So please continue but I can't believe it. I mean, Mexico sounds good. But then there are some people in Long Island that invited me to go to some interesting places. You'll see. All right, hey, it's Tuesday. You know what that means. It's time to find out what's on your mind. right. This comes from Emily, no last name. She doesn't care to tell us. Or maybe she's just one name like Madonna. Emily from Ucapa, California. Hi, I recently went to a taping of your show, and unfortunately, I didn't get to be in the audience. However, I did stay to be in the riff-raff room. It occurred to me that it would be nice if you gave away some special riff-raff merchandise. And Emily, that's a good idea. It's such a good idea. We've already thought of it. And that's the story we're sticking with. But here's the thing. Here's a warning to everybody. If you're lucky enough to get into the riff-raff room, beware of the fake Ellen merchandise. It's going all, oh man, the scam artists. They're trying to sell this book, and I did not. Look at this. I didn't write that. I mean, look how thick. Not only have I not written a book this thick, I've never read a book this thick. This is not, I did not. All right, and also, the movies, the bootleg, they're working their way in. Look at this. We've got The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, which I was not in that movie, and except for one bar fight I got into it with a hobbit, and I have no connection to the movie. They're scrappy little fellows. All right, and then, also, this is, look at this. And they were selling like crazy. Can you see the problem with this shirt right here? There are 3 L's. And wait a minute, that's not even me. That's Ellen Barkin. I'm not wearing this anymore. Wow. So be careful, because that stuff is going around. You don't know what you're wearing. This comes from Alyssa, Thornhill, Ontario. Ellen, what happens if you have a really bad stomach ache during the show? That's a good question. Most people don't think about that. It doesn't happen that often, but when it does, well, also it happened recently, right, with Leah Remini. She was here, and I just have to think on my toes and just ask a question that I know will take some time. Let me see if we have that. We had some cameras rolling, and we usually just keep it on the guest, and I sneak away. But I think we had all the cameras rolling when Leah Remini. Let's take a look. Here's something that, because you're such a good guest, that I always wanted to ask someone, and I think that you would be the one to ask. How high do you think you could count?
I don't know.
I just start. Yeah, just, I don't know.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 52, 53, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78.
78, and you weren't even going fast.
No, I wanted to, like, do something with it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something very serious now.
Okay.
So, that's what happens. You should see the tape when I had a mole removed. That's another day, though. Kimberly Burns from Gaithersburg, Maryland. Hi, Ellen. I'm a 43-year-old real estate agent, and business is slow, probably in part to the fact that your show comes on here at 11 a.m. I always say I'm just going to stay and watch the opening monologue, but I end up laughing the full hour. Anyway, I think I've solved your spider problem. I made you a dustpan to scoop them up and set them free. Once they enter onto the welcome mat, they can kick back, read your book, jam to Tony's music, have a drink, watch your show, and of course take a moment to enjoy Kitty's picture on the wall. Once they crawl up the riff-raff box, let them in, give them a hat and a pipe, and then take them outside and set them free. Hopefully this will work. I hope you're not upset that I went ahead and put hats and pipes on the spiders for you. Thanks again, Kimberly Burns. All right, and this is basically what she sent. And, all right, so what she was figuring, I guess, is that the spider comes in the welcome mat like that. And then it comes in, and there's Tony over there at the DJ booth. There's some, and I don't know what these white things are. I'm not sure. I don't know if they're Altoids or what. And then it goes in, and then it goes into the box, and it closes up, and I can take it out. But I think the idea of putting the hat and the pipe on the spider is that's probably to humiliate him, and that's a. Because it does. If you said, they won't want to come back if you know that you're going to put a hat and a pipe on them and set them out because their friends are going to look at them. It's worked when I've gotten rid of lizards that way. I'll put toupees on them. And We have the most creative fans of all daytime shows, all the fans that send in this stuff, that she went to all this work. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for all your creativity that you did this. Thanks for all the emails and for everybody who sent in a letter. A tip of the hat and a peck on the cheek. When we come back, Queen Latifah's going to sit right here. Whether it's film, television, or music, our first guest reigns supreme. Please welcome back to the show the very talented Queen Latifah.
Cushy chairs.
They're not that, they're cushy. They're different from the last chairs that were here last time, but they're just cushy because you're working so hard. Anything probably feels good to sit down.
Pretty much, yeah. Thanks.
I don't know how.
Well, they're kind of cushy.
No, they're comfortable. But seriously, I don't know how. You can do that for a little longer if you want, if that's making you happy. Whatever makes you happy. We can pretend like we're on a stagecoach or something like that.
Kids.
Yeah,
So like
yeah,
then,
yeah,
after that,
right. Constantly moving the feet when you're talking like that. That'd be really annoying if I was like that. So anyway, and then, how do you have? I'm serious. How do you have the energy every time I turn on the television? You're hosting something. You're doing something. You're promoting the record. You must be exhausted.
Well, the truth is, I have a clone. And my clone, her name is Tina, and she kind of steps in. I have two clones, actually, but I don't let the other clone out because that clone is kind of wild. It would come on your show and curse and just kind of kick things over and stuff, so I can't let that clone out. That's when I want to go to the clubs, I let that clone go. And I'm just getting some rest, and no.
But they have different names, the clones.
Yeah. Tina and Sabuda. Sabuda. Yeah, she's buck wild.
She's
Kinda keep her chilling. No, but yeah, you know what? I sometimes I get tired and I try to get rest when I can, but otherwise I try to do things. I'm going to this hiking boot camp called the Ashram. It's here in California. Yeah. And you hike like 10 to 15 miles a day, and you eat all vegetarian food. And
how long are you staying there?
Just for like 6 days. You do it. It's just very clearing, cleansing. You kind of, there's really no phones. It's pay phones. You got to get a phone card, OG phone card. Remember those? For you cell phone livers. And you just kind of clear your mind and kind of get in shape and detox a little bit, and then I'm ready to go. But it's boot camp.
That doesn't sound like rest, but like so you go there to work really hard. You're not going there to rest.
Nah, but you get a massage every day, and you take like 2 or 3 yoga classes a day. So you're like relaxing and stretching. I want to do that. You should come. You should do it.
I want to do that.
It's something all talk show hosts should do.
Yeah.
Because this is crazy.
Yeah.
So your schedule's about as crazy as mine.
Yeah, it is. But I'm not traveling.
But you get to have fun.
Yeah, but I go home every night. But tonight I'm going to need a massage after trying to straddle that flower. Something happened. I don't know what.
Yeah. Oh, the groin.
Yeah. Something happened there.
She's growing okay there.
Yeah. But you were great. I mentioned that you were hosting. You were on Saturday Night Live recently hosting, and you were so amazing.
Yeah,
I don't know if you saw it.
So much fun.
Oh, it was so great. And then you're hosting, and you're the musical guest.
Yeah.
And one of those changes, I don't know how you did it so fast, because you had to change and then and then sing, be relaxed to sing.
I don't know how I did it either. And I kind of actually think it made it a little easier for me to sing for some reason, like because I didn't have time to think or be nervous or any of that kind of stuff. I just had time to go up and sing and enjoy it, you know. And you've done Saturday Night Live, so you know how it is. It's like soon as they cut away from you, someone snatches you off stage, runs you behind the stage, someone's ripping your pants off, someone's taking your shirt off, someone's putting a wig on you, gluing it in, there's like 4 people
While you hear someone outside of saying, 30 seconds, and you're completely naked when they're yelling 30 seconds, you're like, I'm not gonna make it.
Exactly. And they're saying, are we gonna make it? And I'm like, oh God, we gotta make it.
It's live. You have no, so every time you see
TV.
a commercial, it is going, literally, as soon as they clear, they yank your arm and pull you.
Literally yank you. Like if there was no gravity, you'd be flying, for sure.
Yeah, the first time it happened to me, I was scared to death. I thought I did something wrong. They just yanked me so hard
Come here, girl.
after the monologue, and really, if you're you're a modest person, you have to leave that alone because they're just
Oh, no
ripping
room
your
for
clothes
that.
off, and you're just standing there while all these people are all over you.
That was kind of the cool part. I'm like, I need you people at home when I get home from work. I step in my door, I just go
Yeah.
like this, rip my pants off, take my shirt off, throw me in the shower, wash me, scrub me, put some deodorant, lotion me up, and I'm in the bed. You know, I mean, could
like
you
a
imagine?
NASCAR, like a pit stop.
Like a straight up pit crew.
We have to take a break. When we come back, because I saw you scat in the beginning of the show, and I don't know if you know, but my middle name, basically, I'm Ellen Scat DeGeneres.
So the lost tribe of the scat degeneracies? Oh my God.
Yeah, well, I'm the last one. And when we come back, I don't know if you're up to it. You may be scared, but I would like to have a scat off with you. Come on, don't be scared. I'll talk her into it. We'll be right back right after this.
What happens? Can't tell you. Go see Taxi. You'll find out.
We're back with Queen Latifah. That was a scene from Taxi, which is in theaters right now.
Yeah.
Are they okay?
You got to go see the movie. It's a very exciting twist to that scene.
Well, I love you and I love Jimmy Fallon, so it's got to be good.
I
The
love
two of
you
you,
and I love Jimmy Fallon.
well, isn't he great?
You're always trying to battle me. That's where you get that scatting from. Okay, I'm joking.
No.
I'm joking.
No, go on, let's
he
go.
is the sweetest
Start
in the world.
scatting.
No, I can't scat. Where's Jimmy when you need him?
You can scat.
I can't scat.
Let me show you how.
Show me, please. It's like, no.
No, I'm not gonna. But you started out with something that was a different type of scat. You started with the like that, which I'd never thought of as a scat.
It's sort of a bird scat.
Yeah.
The scat, it crosses, genders,
Yes.
it crosses races and religions, and it crosses species.
Uh-huh.
So that's the pigeon scat of the New York Pigeon Scatter
Okay.
Society. They taught me that.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start my usually way, which is it's sweet, sweet, sweet,
Going for the throat.
I didn't warm.
Going for the throat.
I have not warmed up my instruments, so just please bear with me. Squeet and deep and boodle poppy and doodle dee capo. All right.
Okay. You're good, DeGeneres. I'll give you that. All right. That's all I've got to give. Oh, okay, I see a comeback here.
No, I
Let me
give
warm
up.
up my instrument.
That just one final.
Oh, you're gonna go for the owls, huh? Oh.
Wait. That's it.
All right.
All right. For now, I win.
Okay.
I think we agree.
I think we agree she wins. Once you go to the owls, there's no comeback for that. Dang.
You're so good. The Dana Owens album is the new CD. Taxi is currently in theaters nationwide. Queen Latifah is going to be performing later in the show, and you must
I'm
hear
performing
her.
just for that lady right there who keeps waving the album.
Yeah. All right. I'm telling you, you have to hear her sing. You're amazing. I love your voice. I love this CD. It's a beautiful CD. I
been
love
down
it.
with me,
So
Ellen.
anyway, thanks so much.
you
Rupert
so
Everett
much.
joins us right after this. Don't go away. We'll be
Yay.
right back. Please welcome the dashing Rupert Everett.
Yeah. My God, it's freezing in here, though. I was going to come out just in my Ellen
thanks.
underwear, but it was too cold.
You really?
Yeah.
You were really just going to wear the underwear?
Well, not really.
I
I'm
would have
kidding.
loved that. You would have been the first to do that. Are you really freezing?
No, I'm fine now because I put my jacket on.
Oh.
But it is, everywhere here in LA is freezing cold inside, I've noticed.
Because we don't have it outside, we have to make up for it.
Right.
We have seasons inside. We actually, this is...
Seasons in the sun.
Yeah. So it's actually not as cold as Letterman. You know that. It's freezing at Letterman.
I've never been on Letterman.
Oh, well, it's
But
freezing.
Jay Leno is freezing too.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's not that cold. This Jay is not as cold. Letterman's cold. We're actually,
Medium.
yeah. Today we're hot, so
All
this
right.
is not bad.
Cool.
So anyway, but you look nice.
Thank you, so do
And
you.
I'm glad you had lovely clothes to put on. You were prepared.
I was very prepared.
Yeah, you're a dashing man. You are.
And you're a dashing girl.
Oh, thank you very much. Now, so you live here. Where do you live?
At the moment, actually, I don't live anywhere. I used to live in New York City, and in December, I kind of moved away, and I thought I was going to go and live back in London. But then I decided maybe not, and I'm kind of waiting for some place to hit me.
Well, what do you like better? I mean, you must like both, obviously.
Well, I like London and I like New York, but then at the same time, I very much like Brazil, for example, or Argentina. And then once you go there, you can go anywhere almost. Like, then I think maybe Berlin, and then I thought maybe Barcelona, and then
Yeah.
I'm just living in a suitcase.
And
So-
do you like that? See, I was talking about rut and routine. You've got nothing. You got
Well,
you don't
no.
you got no rut. You got no routine.
No, but in the end, it's very tiring after a bit because you're
Yeah.
carrying your two suitcases around and you're unpacking them and packing them up, and then you're moving from hotel to hotel, and it's fun for a while, and then.
Let me just say, if you can afford to travel like that, you can afford to have somebody carry those suitcases. That's all. Don't carry them.
No, it's just going from from job thing to job thing. So it's like I'm always on my own.
And you're
with it.
living out of two suitcases? Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's difficult.
So now I can see. I would like that. I would like to experience different things like that. But you really must think I got to settle down.
Well, it is really nice for a time, but then it gets it's tiring and it makes you feel low after a bit. You're always on your own in a place, and it's boring for a bit.
And so you're here now, obviously. How long have you been in the States?
I've been back. I came last week. We've been on a promotion, like a junket for this movie, and we were in New York, and now I'm here. And then I'm going to Florida for a bit of a holiday.
Oh, for a holiday.
Yes.
Now, and speaking of that movie, the makeup and how long did it take you to get into that for that character?
Quite a long time, actually, because get into the character or get into the makeup.
Well, and
I'm not method, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
The character like that, the makeup took 3 hours.
They just showed the picture just now, but I mean that's how long does it take to do that?
It took a long time, and you know what? It was last summer we made the movie, and it was the hottest summer ever in England. And sometimes under the lights, it was like 115 degrees. And actually, the only time ever in my life, I was playing a scene with another actor, and he passed out as I was talking.
Really?
I've never had that effect before.
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
And so you're not melting. How does the makeup even stay on if it's that hot?
Well, they give you those little fans.
But you can't do that during the scene, so you just have like.
No, you put it down during the scene, and then
Yeah.
sometimes it goes off while you're acting. You get.
Right. Yeah. Right. Elton John was here the other day, and I know you're friends with Madonna, and
I'm friends with Elton,
and
too.
you're friends with Elton. So I don't know how many people know about the little comment that Elton John made about Madonna. Is that awkward because you're friends with both of them?
Well, no, it's not. It's none of my business, actually, to be quite honest. But I don't know. Elton's gone a bit wild in the last few months. I've noticed because
Yeah.
there was the Taiwan Gate airport saga, which
Right.
I thought was actually genius. I loved him in that.
Yeah.
And then the thing with Madonna, which struck me just it was a little bit unfair, really.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
Well, he was on the other day, and he was just, I think he was trying to say basically, this is what he said anyway, that, you know, if you call it best performance, it's different than best, you know, live performance. Because as far as a show, but he was just saying he'd like somebody to sing all the time.
Yeah, but probably he's one of the only people who does sing all the time because he sits most of the time at a piano.
Right.
And you've got the breath at that point to sing all
Right.
the time. But if you're singing and dancing, you know,
Yeah.
you cannot dance and sing all the time. It's
Right.
impossible.
Well, it's why I don't sing when I dance. It's the only reason.
I noticed.
Yeah, it's the only reason.
Right.
A lot of it it's holding me back. When I get in better shape, I'll start adding singing to the dancing. But right now,
After the ashram.
yes, which I want to do.
No,
Have you done anything like
it's
that?
terrifying, that ashram
Oh.
sounds. Because the people who've never exercised before, they get up at 5 o'clock, have a lettuce leaf, walk for 6 hours, have a yoga class, which they've never had before, then have another lettuce leaf, then another yoga class, and another walk.
I'm not going.
I think it's too much.
No, I'm not going to go. You just made it sound horrible.
It's terrifying, it sounds.
All right.
I think they all have facelifts, not the Queen Latifah, and they pretend they're walking. Because a friend of
Oh, you
mine
mean
did
they
it,
go
and then
away
she
and do
came back
that?
looking like she was like trapped in centrifugal force.
Uh-huh.
And she kept on going about all the walks and all the lettuce leaves and everything like that. And I thought, you're looking weird.
Uh-huh. So she said she went away.
I think the ashram is a cover-up.
All right. Now I don't know what to think. All right, we have to take a break, but we're going to come back with more Rupert Everett right after this. We're back with Rupert Everett. And I'm looking at these pictures that are here, and you've worked with a lot of amazing leading ladies. Well, you did Julia Roberts. This is you. It doesn't even look like Julia right there. Actually, you and Julia at the premiere of Best Friends Reading, right?
Best Friends Reading?
I know it. I don't know what's wrong with me right now. I have no speech. And this is you and Madonna. And this is for what? This is for...
The premiere of our film in London of The Next Best Thing.
Yes. Just checking with you. And then you and Julie Andrews. And
This
what
is
that
the
for?
premiere of Shrek.
Oh, that's right. You did the voice for
And you did the
and
voice of
for Nemo.
Catching... What's it called? Catching
Nemo, yes.
Saving Nemo.
Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo.
Yes. The guest is always right, whatever he says.
How did you find it?
The father found him.
How did you find doing a cartoon? It's such a good job,
I
isn't
see.
it?
I thought you hadn't seen it and you were asking me the ending.
I've seen it 3 times.
How did I find it? It's a very British way to ask how I
Right.
enjoyed it.
All right.
I found it fun, but it's hard because I'm used to getting feedback from an audience, and you're in a room by yourself and doing the voices without knowing really
Who
it just-
anyone else is in the cast even.
I did it all by myself. Did you work by yourself?
All by myself, and you can never hide from them because they're prepared to do it with you, wherever you are in the world.
Right.
Because they can set up a little studio and then they're talking to you on the...
Oh, you did it over the phone in a
sometimes,
studio?
yeah.
Oh, no, I was here all the time. But it took 3 years, and it was just in a
3
room
years,
by
yeah.
myself over and over again,
Me too.
saying the same line, which is very weird.
Rut or routine?
Yeah. Yeah. A good rut.
A good rut.
Yeah, a good rut. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you very much for having me. Ellen.
Stage duty opens everywhere, October 22nd. We'll be right back with the music of Queen Latifah right after this. I want to thank Queen Latifah and Rupert Everett tomorrow. Martin Sheen will be here. Oh, and one more thing, everybody in the audience is getting a blue frozen banana and the first season of Arrested Development on DVD. Enjoy. See you tomorrow. Bye.